right, ladies, welcome in to the 10th installment of the Different Strokes for Different Folks podcast. Of course, it's your boy Smake, Janet. What's up, young lady?
What's going on, baby?
Hey, yes, ain't nothing. Miss Rika, welcome back. How are you?
What's happening?
Ain't nothing. Miss Tiffany, what's going on with you? How are you over there?
I'm good. What's going on?
Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Yeah, so welcome back, ladies. You know, last time we had a pretty good show. I was outnumbered. Looks like I'm outnumbered again today, but it's all good. I think I can handle myself. So speaking of handling ourselves, man, what everybody talking about, let's just get straight into it. What y'all thoughts on what happened the other night at the award show?
I think, me personally, at first I thought it was an act. I thought it was something they were doing for publicity and shit like that, but evidently not. But my thing is, to me, because it was Will Smith, everything was copacetic, but it wouldn't have been if it was 50 Cent or if it was Chris Brown. Why is it that certain celebrities have privileges? What's the difference in that and white privilege? There's no damn difference, because his ass should have been escorted out. I don't care who he is.
Right.
He was dead wrong.
True.
He wouldn't have walked off. I tell you that. If that was me, they had to carry his ass off. He would not have, turned around and walked off. That's crazy as hell. But Chris Brown was a gentleman, I guess, or scared one.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, I'm sorry. Chris Rock was a gentleman or scared one.
I think it's a deeper level than just the act that happened.
Talk to us.
Number one, it displayed the way that we cope in our communities by lashing out, fighting.
Yeah.
It also displayed things that, we got a chance to see with these celebrities that are human beings, right? And we are been going on for 2 days about Will and Jada, about some stuff that happens every day in our community, right? It just happened to be on a public stage that we got to witness. And so what I saw was brokenness. I saw a wounded little boy. I saw a woman that is toxic, which we have seen be played over and over in the media, with them allowing us to go into their personal lives. And so
right.
I think that, when you talk about some of the topics that you mentioned, it all goes back to pain, trauma, dysfunction, which is what I saw on Sunday. And I didn't watch the show whenever it came on. I just got messages and people calling me. But we've been talking. We've been doing this for 2 days. And what amazes me is that we'll come together for something so minute and this small in our daily existence, but we can't come together to try to thwart some of the issues that's happening, or why our children are suffering, or why these adults in these relationships can't have healthy relationships. We talk about it. We talk about it all day long. Oh, he did this, or I would have done that, or I would have done that, which ain't nobody got no room to talk about nobody, period. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that because it's entertainment that we feel like we get to judge people's shit. And all of us got some stuff.
True.
Because if we didn't, we wouldn't have all this turmoil in our communities, not just in my community locally, but in the community, in the environment, in the culture. Like, hey, big ups to all the Oscar winners. What's sad to me is that it took Samuel Jackson 30, 40 years to win an Oscar, and he's made this industry over $2 billion. That's the bigger picture. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about them giving us a stage to be good little niggas, to act good, to get an award. Let's talk about that.
Right.
Well, you can't. I don't put it that way. Tiff, I'm gonna let you jump in. I just wanted to jump in right here, or jump in on that topic right there for a second. I mean, I don't think that it's like, for them giving us an award, because they do the same thing. You got people like Leonardo DiCaprio who's been running the Academy world for so long, who just recently got one, right? So they go through their trials and tribulations as well. So I don't think
not like we do though.
Oh, for sure. I mean, come on. We already know that. We already know that.
It took Halle Berry. It took Halle Berry and Denzel Washington, but it actually took Julia Roberts to get up there and tell them that it was a shame that it took Holly Berry to sleep with a white man to get one, or that it took Denzel to act like a drug dealer to get one, and it took Julia Roberts to say that.
No, for sure. They know it. I mean, we all know it, but I'm just saying that they got they Charlie, not Charlie Sheen. What's his name? No, yeah, Charlie Sheen too, but Robert Downey. They got him out of there for a minute too, and he had to work his way back. So I mean,
but the difference between them and us, in reality, is that their skin is white and mine is
for sure. I know. I'm with you 100%. I'm just saying it's some of them. Yeah, it's some of them, but no. Still, before I go, I want to hear what y'all think about it.
Well, I think he just looked back at his wife. I don't think none of that. I mean, all that we're black and white and whatever, but he looked back at his wife and saw hurt on her face because of the issue that she got going on, and then he had to boast up because if he didn't say anything, he would have heard it either way in the house or on stage or right then. So he had to prove his point right then. Oh, I saw the hurt on my woman's wife. I mean my wife's face, and I need to do something. Because at first he was laughing, and then he went up there and slapped her. But it all looked staged or whatever to me, some kind of way. And it may be I think it's a bigger picture behind it of what's going on. And maybe we're getting noticed. We're getting noticed in the wrong way or whatever, but we always get noticed in the wrong way. So it don't mean a difference if we're at the Oscars or we're at the Source Awards. We always doing something. So it don't matter.
But guess what? If he knew, because they tell them in advance, so he knew he was going to get an Oscar. He knew that. Why didn't you use that time to say, "Hey, Chris, I ain't like that shit, man. That was fucked up. Whatever." What? No, you didn't have to result in violence. You didn't have to do that. And guess what? Another thing, Will, you proclaim to be as well a somewhat comedian. When you are a comedian and you're on stage, Chris Rock, this ain't his first time doing this. She didn't jug at Jada before. I mean, just because she going through alopecia, a whole bunch of motherfuckers go through alopecia. So what? You are fair game when you are a comedian.
It's deeper. And it started last year.
I love it.
It started last year when this August Alsina thing came out. If you go back and look at the relationship, Will is a wounded man. He's been emasculated in public. He's been embarrassed, and he's fighting for what he created, which was family, loyalty, and so he snapped.
But hold on now, hold on.
Putting up his facade of
Will ain't the goody two-shoes.
Exactly.
Because he was having a threesome.
I'm not saying that.
Thank you.
He was having a threesome with all this.
And not only that, look at how many people now, Rika, you can actually relate to this. You could definitely relate to this. Look at the people that Will has brought into the game. When Will was up there saying, and see how you smile because you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
His feelings hurt, y'all.
Okay.
His feelings hurt.
Okay, look how much people he brought into the game. And the rituals and all that shit that they have to do, and he's sick of
the games that snuck up on his ass.
The game that snuck up on his ass. That's why he got up there and said, we have to do things in this business that people disrespect us. We just have to smile and keep going, because that's where the fuck you put yourself.
We don't know what they deal with. We don't know what they deal with, but anything of darkness, anything of evil spirits, that shit don't get your ass.
It's coming back. It's coming back. You can be high for a long time, and he was. But when it come full circle, baby, be prepared for it. You can't get mad at it when you know it's coming.
So my take on it. Everybody got their take on it. It is what it is. I think it's everyday life, man. At the end of the day, it's real life situations, man. It's some shit that everybody go through. But I'm gonna talk to y'all from a personal experience. I gave y'all the flow for a reason, because when I saw it happen, I immediately had like a flashback. And Janet, you probably already know where I'm gonna go with this, but you know what I'm saying? I had a situation where, I was in a dark place in my life, and a lot was going on, similar to what he got going on right now. And I was in a place where it wasn't really the best place to exhibit violence. Nowhere is ever a good place to exhibit violence. But
Right.
I was at a family member's house, an elder family member, and essentially similar situation happened where there was a conversation that was had, or a certain comment that was said about my wife. And right then and there in that situation, everything else that I was dealing with on top of that particular topic, or that particular comment that was said, it set me off. Two things happened there. I lost my cool and I put my hands on somebody, and I got my ass kicked. That's number one. Number two, I did. Number two, I did it in a place that wasn't the right place to do it. And when I thought about it later on, I was like, damn, I could have handled that a lot differently. But in that time, I had so much shit going on in my head as a man, and then this person just said something that just set it off. That was, somewhere to touch me to a place where I said, F this, I gotta hit this nigga. And that's exactly, and that's exactly what I did. But I had to think about where I was at that time. And exactly when I saw what happened on that stage, I said, okay, cool. He exactly where I was. It finally got to a point, and I started reading, and I saw they said Tyler Perry and Bradley
Denzel.
Cooper and Denzel and all of them had to pull them to the side and all this, and all this good stuff. And I remember my uncle had to do that for me. My mom and my dad had to come do that for me that same night, because I was so messed up. Like they had to bring me back down to earth. Like bro, we you mental at? You know what I'm saying? You tripping, you swinging on people
right there.
and family cookouts. Like, fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But But you gotta think about it. This man talked about in his book, thinking he's a coward his whole life. Because his daddy beat up his mama. Tupac, it's fucking Tupac. How I'm gonna compare to Tupac? His wife told him he can't fuck good. His wife fucking with a younger, you know what I'm saying? And they in the house doing the shit together. The agreement was, you do your thing, I do my thing, but we don't make it, I guess like a permanent thing. We still take care of our business, the family, move high family, whatever. Yeah, they shit fucked up together. But man, that's real life situation, man. It's families out here, it's husbands and wives out here that got little young girls as they little threesomes partners. Like let's be honest, but it's some sick shit and some other shit going on out here in this world that we don't know nothing about. So when I see stuff like that, I say, you know what? I dealt with stuff like that at this point, at this time, this date, this year, whatever. Oh shit, that's just their time to go through it. Real life situation. That's all I saw. So it don't mean nothing to me. Yeah,
it is real life situation.
He slapped the shit out that nigga.
But the thing is, just because you're going through some shit, that's your personal shit.
You can't
everything. My thing is, Stefan, listen, hear me out. If you are in the public's eye and you are inviting the public into your home, into your personal space, into your personal business, you cannot get mad if they have some shit to say. That's just like somebody that posts something on Facebook. If somebody comment on it, you can't get mad at somebody's comment because you put the shit out there.
I can't stand that because, and again, I'm every human is guilty of what I'm about to say out of my mouth. How the hell can you tell somebody what they can and cannot do as an adult? Because you don't want nobody to tell you that. So how can you tell you can't do it? No. You don't know how that man feel. You can't tell him how to feel. At that point of time, he thought it was all right to get up on stage and slap the shit out of another grown man.
That mental is something else. It don't matter what time or place. That mental you can't control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be a good teacher. I'm at the Oscars.
Don't blame this on no mental now.
Hold on.
I'm not blaming no mental.
That's the culprit. The culprit is the mental. You can't have this equation without the culprit.
Is the mental. It did not take his ass that motherfucking night at the damn Oscars to realize that his ass needed help.
But
you should have realized that your ass needed help. You got enough money to get your ass some damn help. You and Jada ain't no different from me. Jada ain't no different from none of y'all. If a comedian crack on me, they can crack on her bald head ass too. I'm sorry. She is not the only one dealing with what she dealing with. I'm sorry. Everybody damn fair game.
Okay. Let me ask you something. So I'm gonna ask all y'all something. Y'all, obviously, ladies, what I'm saying, thank y'all for being here with me. But y'all, obviously, at some point in time, y'all deal with a male companion. So this male companion, I don't know how comfortable you are with revealing your emotions, because you know, I'm gonna be honest, my mom, she was tough, man. I never saw my mom really open up, you know, growing up. I never really saw my mom open up with emotions. She was always tough. She always tried to show me she had to be tough at all times. Like she ain't never showed no real emotion, you know. So I say that to say this: you come home and you feel a certain kind of way. Like for instance, my wife. I say stuff all the time, like, God damn, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? We gotta get some liquid Drano, man. You goddamn hair clogging up the damn shower, man. You know, the baby, we gotta watch the baby be walking around eating little balls of her hair. Her hair falling out like a motherfucker. It like she's shedding, like, you know, like I say it, and I bet me shedding like a goddamn dog. But in her eye, her edge is going, you know what I'm saying? She got some shit going on. So I'm serious. So she don't like that. Right. So when I see that, so maybe Will saw that. When he, you know, he know that when he go home, you know, his wife, she a freak or whatever. But when she go home, she gets down on herself because of her hair. And then you got a nigga making fun of it. I'm gonna slap the shit out of this nigga. And that's probably what he was thinking. Not saying it was right. But that's just seems like what happened there.
And so this is where the mental piece comes in, right?
I know,
because somebody else's insecurities should not affect how you react or have relations in public, right?
Not if your, I mean, it's your wife.
I agree with that.
And that insecurity stuff comes in place. I didn't hear you.
I said, no, it was his wife. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like he reacted, like you said, he was laughing, but when he saw her, he probably was like, oh shit. She was crying about that shit the other day. Damn.
See, me and my dude would have laughed at it. He would have been like, shit, you are bald head, shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We would have laughed at it.
Right. That's what we would have did.
So that's a deeper situation where it's some insecurities on Jada's part, it's insecurities on Will's part that they needed to heal before they even got together. They got together on some fucked up shit.
Exactly.
It was messed up when they got together.
Exactly.
We already
all the damn entanglements and shit y'all having and all, y'all gonna let a damn G.I. Jane joke.
That's why I say it's more than that. It's the hurt on her face that he's been seeing all his that whole marriage. He's been seeing some kind of hurt, and they both been hurt or whatever.
But
he's
Chris
been hurt.
Rock has been doing this shit for years.
But it don't have nothing to do with Chris Rock.
Nothing to do with Chris Rock.
It don't have nothing to do with Chris Rock.
You know,
nothing has to do with him. He's just a target. It could have been anybody else up there. I believe he would have slapped.
Thank you.
Anybody got hurt.
Regardless if he got hurt or not. Regardless if he got hurt or not, it would still could have been somebody else up there. It was a breakdown of that mental. Whatever. You can't tell me if I have a damn breakdown today, because I'm sitting right here in an Oscars, I can't snap. Yeah, fuck no, I'm gonna snap.
But guess what? You gonna snap, and if you slap some goddamn body, Tiffany, guess what? You ain't gonna sit there. You ain't gonna sit there. Oh, I ain't going nowhere because I'm finna get my goddamn Oscar, and then give a whole motherfucking speech thanking this one and this one and this one.
Because
he was there wrong. He was there wrong.
I believe because Chris Rock handled it that way. Because if he would have retaliated, it would have probably went further. But because Chris Rock said, "Hey, he slapped me," but
he was fucked up.
Or whoever else, somebody else, they were T.I. But damn, fuck that shit. Then they just started going to blow. It wouldn't have been that.
Right.
He was fucked up. If y'all can't tell,
it threw him for a loop.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
It threw him for a loop. He was like, "Damn."
But that ain't the first time he got this slap being a comedian. That ain't the first time him being in that situation being a comedian. So he knew how to handle that situation.
Right.
Had it been somebody else, they probably would have went a little further. That's why you can't say because Chris Rock. No.
And so, but look though, here's the breakdown in what we got going on, right? Our young people are watching this. If we can't cope, how we expect them to cope?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Now, how do you
if Will Smith feels like, oh shit, I had a bad day, I'm gonna go slap the shit out of Chris Rock.
Right.
Because I have bad days all the time.
Right.
I can't slap my boss, can't slap the police, can't slap, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I have to go to prayer, take a walk, do something. You know what I mean?
You can.
So,
you can do it.
What are you saying? What are you saying to Jaden and to what's the daughter name?
You saw what Jaden posted right after it happened. That's how we do.
They agree with it.
See what I'm saying?
All the time.
But
they are down for it.
But guess what? But guess what, y'all? Yet Will was gonna leave Jada one time for simply raising her voice at him. He said to her, she said, "You would really leave me because I raised my voice at you?" He said, "Yes."
is
And he said they
hurt.
don't even do that in their house.
Oh.
They don't raise their voices in their house. But yet
Oh.
you so mad when you can slap a motherfucker? No.
Mental. And it
Put
goes
this
back
damn
to
jaw.
mental. And it goes right back to mental.
Guess
He
what?
is
He'd have been a
scarred.
mental broke
Y'all
jaw
don't know
ass
what
motherfucker.
Jada
I'm
said
sorry.
to Will in that limo on the way to the show either. Y'all don't know what that conversation was
Yeah.
like.
Now that's what Tupac would have did. She probably said some shit like that. Now that's my Tupac. Now
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah,
motherfucking
exactly. You
Tupac.
don't know
Yeah,
what she probably
yeah.
bullying the fuck out
But
that
guess
dude.
what,
Like,
though? Would she
nobody
have said
knows.
that?
No.
Would she have said that if the limo was riding behind a hearse from somebody had then bust a cap in his ass? Would she have been saying, that's all right, he
No,
dead, but
I'm
he
saying
slapped that nigga?
before the show. Before
Different
the show.
strokes for
And I
different
mean,
folks, man.
Right.
even in the last year, like Jada has made Will look like a complete idiot. Really, she has really embarrassed this man in the public
Yes.
eye. She
Yes.
has, emasculated him to
Yes.
the point where
He felt like a man.
Will was laughing as a defense mechanism because he was sitting there looking like a plumb idiot.
Yes.
Even though they say they got an open marriage or whatever, you could look at this man's body language. You can look at him trying to fight back tears. You know, because when we do it, it's a different hurt. When women
He
do
been
it,
crying. He been
It's
crying
different
since
hurt.
the
marriage,
Yeah,
right?
he wasn't holding back them tears. Them shits was coming out.
And
them
that's
same
what,
tears that
And
I
he
saw
got-
when his daddy didn't come pick him up on the
see, and that's really why I don't
Guess what?
understand what like
That's
why,
what's wrong with him.
it's everyday
He still
life.
got daddy
It's-
issues. and
Yes,
mommy
he do.
issues.
I don't know
Yes, he
about
do.
you. I don't know about y'all, but I done had plenty situations like that has happened to me that I have put my
And that's
hand on
what
people.
came out. That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah,
came back
like-
mental.
Yeah,
All
like,
that
I-
stuff that happened to his past. It
Man,
came
I
back.
saw, and that's why I said, "Oh man, ain't nothing to talk about." That's a nigga who done had it. I done
But
been there before.
yeah,
I'd
you
have been there
gave a
before.
whole speech though.
Yeah, I mean, shit,
When you
man.
was getting your award, you gave a whole speech
Mhm.
and you apologized to the academy.
Bullshit. He should
You
apologize to Chris Rock.
apologized to people, but you never said anything to this man until the next day.
You know,
Mental, bipolar, snap.
Embarrassed.
Mental,
listen.
bipolar, my ass. You saw your career.
nah.
That's what
He
the hell
paid.
you
He
saw.
don't care. He don't care at this point. He still got a film coming out.
Yep.
Shit,
I
you
mean,
saw your
for
damn
real.
career. You
It
saw you.
happened.
Guess what? Now you
He's about to get a part for that.
guess what? Probably. And
They
that's
about
the
to make
sick
a movie
part
about
He
about
got
it.
like
Slap.
He got like 3 million additional
Lifetime.
Instagram followers today.
Guess what?
Lifetime is about
And
to get
that is the sick part about it. That's the sick society ass
No,
part about it.
it is life. It is. I'm sorry. It shit happens.
That's unacceptable.
It ain't
for
nothing
you
to talk
say
about.
That's
Like,
life.
Yeah,
Make
that
money
is
off
totally
of it.
unacceptable.
Like,
That
make
shit
the
is
money
not
off of
life.
it.
that is life. Like
For
it
you
goes-
to snap, yes, that is life, because sometimes we get to the point where we just break. But for you to walk on the stage, he could have thought about that shit at his ass as his ass was walking on the stage.
He did.
but he
He
didn't.
did think
But
about it. That's why
but he
that head
didn't.
was like
Right.
this.
Like-
That was no real damn slap. That was
Right,
a
that's
funny
why-
ass slap
right.
anyway.
And now
Right.
we here
Who
talking,
has
and now
slapped like this?
now we here talking about it 3 days later. And instead of just being like, oh shit, he slapped the shit out that nigga.
No,
Hey,
because that
I'm
shit
like-
ain't cool with me. It's not cool with me.
It-
I
it
didn't like
don't-
that shit.
it
I
don't
wish I
matter.
was married to Chris
It don't
Rock.
matter.
Can we talk about the
I
slap?
went and
though?
slapped the shit out of Jada.
Can we talk about the slap?
Yeah, he slapped the shit. He slapped the shit
No.
out of him.
No, and no, he didn't. Cause that slap was like this.
No, he was.
That
it
was a
it
sound
was
effect
real
from
stiff.
the
It
That
was
was
real
the
that
stiff.
they
sound.
had on.
That was the
Yeah.
sound, because you even heard him say, ugh. That was the
Yeah,
sound.
that was a sound effect. Cause
You
they
even
knew
heard
anywhere
him,
you
you heard
go.
him say, ugh.
It was stiff, like a
Yeah,
little
that was a
sissy,
damn
like a
sound.
little
That was
sissy
a
slap.
bit slap now. It was a bit slap, but that was the sound.
Yeah,
Which
'cause they did
which
boom.
Tiffany, that seemed like that shit, because where the sound came from? The sound man?
No, that sound came from
Probably
Chris Mike.
Right. Right. Right.
He did like this. Ain't no way. That was no real
Right.
slap.
I should have been. Look,
didn't watch
Chris
it.
Rock. Chris Rock wife. If you was there, you should have jumped up and slapped the shit out of Jada.
I didn't watch it, ladies. I
While your
didn't
ass
watch.
was there.
I didn't
If your
watch the
ass was
show.
there.
I didn't watch the show in its entirety, but I
Could've
watched
spin her
like
damn head around.
I was looking at just scrolling through Instagram and all the the social media websites and looking at my wife like to look at people what they wear, all their outfits and all of that. So You know, I got a big old crush on the Sweetie right now, so that's who I was looking at. I was
Because you
looking
were
at.
half naked.
Remember last show he talked about all the Instagram models and finding
Yeah.
the woman on social
Yeah, see,
media.
I'm heartbroken because I saw something on, but since
And
we
we
did
just
that
talked
show,
about that.
and I'm heartbroken because I'm gonna tell y'all that was my crush. My celebrity crush was a Sweetie, for the past couple of months. But I just learned that her body is fake. I didn't know that.
Oh, her
Half
body's
of 'em.
fake. Her
I did
body's
not.
fake.
I
But
did
y'all
not
don't
know that.
recognize it.
And I
Her
mean,
body's
Y'all don't
fake.
see it. Half of the models up there, half it's probably like 10%.
listen, I
Did
live in
you
Scotts. I
think? Did you
live in
think that
Scottsdale,
perfect
Arizona.
10 that she had, she was born with?
Man, man, it's some things. Then
You
the
should have
gym.
looked at the ass and thigh ratio.
Exactly.
See, I
Exactly.
didn't look at it like that. I just saw a pretty face, to be honest with you. I like her
Look,
little
I'm glad
swag.
you said that,
I
Stephon.
like her swag. I ain't never looked at her ass or nothing like that until recently.
Janet,
Until recently.
What's up, Rick?
So let's move into that topic where you talked about plastic surgery, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
this
what I was
post today where
telling
this
him.
girl
I'm glad he said that.
Okay, yeah, bring it on.
She was
I
fake.
saw-
You
I saw
hurt
this-
because she fake.
No,
I saw this post today where this girl was talking about
I'm straight.
her
'cause she's fake.
hair, that she spent a lot of money on her eyelashes, her nails, her body, that she's not gonna go for a $6 cup of coffee, right? Because she done spent all this money on her and she wants a guy to take her places. To me, that's some shallow ass thinking because
Why the fuck
sometimes
would I
a
take
$6
you?
cup of coffee is the best date. It's a good date, right?
A $6 cup of coffee, a $2
Six.
cup of coffee,
$6
I mean,
cup of coffee.
whatever, a $6
$2 cup of
date
coffee.
over a cup of coffee, whatever.
Yeah.
Her shallow thinking of you
Right.
got this nice outside, and then you got this shallow thinking because to me, I'm thinking, and maybe it's just my age, we want the younger folk want the glitter and the fame, but sitting down to have a conversation over a cup of coffee is a good ass date.
Yes,
Because
it
you get
is.
to see
one of the best
somebody in
ones.
their real pretense. You get to talk to
Exactly.
them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
talked
And
about
so
that.
these people that's getting these bodies and that's getting this stuff done, I'm not gonna say if it was popular back when I was growing up, I wouldn't have done it. But I'm at a different place mentally. I don't need it. My ass gonna be flat till I die, and I'm okay.
Listen,
with it.
I listened to a medical doctor the other day that said women are doing all of this to look a certain way to get attention or whatever it is that they're trying to get. But what they're not understanding is when they have one surgery, it's not good enough. Then they go back and they get another surgery, it's not good enough. And it's continuous and it's tearing their bodies down. That's what he
because
said.
when they had
The
that first
girls,
surgery,
right? The girls
they don't
that's
do
wearing
what they're
those,
supposed to do afterwards.
right? Exactly, Tim. The girls that's wearing those corsets or those waist trainers or whatever, he said he's dealing with a patient right now that was only supposed to wear hers for a couple of hours a day or whatever during exercise. She wore it 24/7, and now guess what? She's sick as a damn dog. Her organs are stuck together. She's already had
God.
5 surgeries. 5 surgeries.
Yeah,
Y'all don't understand
crazy.
what y'all doing to y'all, but it's you can be fine as shit and be a goddamn bubblehead.
Yeah, but
That ain't doing nothing. If you fine as hell, so what? So you open your mouth to talk to somebody, you don't even damn know that Atlanta and Savannah is in the same time zone.
see, but that could be two different
Exactly.
things. That could be two different things for me. That can be exactly what you just said, and that can be a chick that's looking for that attention. She want to look a certain way, be accepted by a certain crowd, or that could be a woman with insecurities. You know what I'm saying? She
And
think,
all
you
of
know what I'm
that
saying? And
falls
she
under the mental
Yeah.
umbrella.
you
All
know what
of
I'm
that.
saying? But I don't listen. I don't get mad at him. Do your thing. It's your money. What Quavo say? Ain't nothing enhancing the girl. It's yours.
Shut
You know what? Hey,
Okay.
I ain't mad.
And guess what? I ain't mad at them
I don't
either.
fuck
I
with it,
just
though.
want them to
I don't fuck with
research
it.
before they run the damn Dr. Miami or run the whoever. Just research and your body mass index and you know what I'm saying? Know all of that. Like Kanye West mom, I'm sure when she went after being turned down by 2 or 3 doctors, her own damn primary care physician said no, and she went to somebody else, died on the damn table because you don't know what the fuck is going on. Research. I'm not saying don't get it. Research. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong if you want liposuction. It's nothing wrong with that. Hello, I have had liposuction. because my fucking stomach used to sit on my lap. And I didn't like that. It looked like when I had on jeans, I had an ass in the front and in the back. That wasn't cool with me. So I got lipo, but it stopped there. My stomach don't sit on my lap no more. It stopped there. I'm satisfied. I mean, I'm still not satisfied with my entire body, but I'm not doing nothing goddamn else.
I see a lot of it's a lot of people who out there who got, you know what I'm saying, they thighs or they ass or they were doing whatever that shit. Like I said, I was saying earlier in the conversation, I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. They got this dude named Dr. Scottsdale. Everybody you walk by got either fake lips here, fake titties, or fake fake butt or whatnot.
Wow.
But it looks silly to me. And you can clearly tell, who got, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. You ain't that's not that, you know. And again, it's their preference though. I don't too much look into it because different strokes for different folks. But me,
it is definitely different strokes for different folks. I'm definitely that.
I'm not one of the brothers that like that. You know what I'm saying? I pass on that. You ain't got to have all that from me.
Right. Exactly right. Now, I'm just saying, your wife, Smake, is beautiful. She's beautiful inside and out. And because she's beautiful on the inside, people don't pay attention to her outside. Because what's inside is what matters. You know what I mean? She don't have to have this big bubble ass that if she walking in the club, somebody put a drink on it and she don't even know it. She ain't got to have that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? She can have an ass like Rika, and it don't matter.
So I guess that's an ass joke between y'all. I ain't gonna get on that because I ain't gonna get down. Need to be.
But I'm saying, but even Rika says that all the time. She says that all the time. But listen to the shit that comes out of Rika's mouth. Listen to the knowledge and the experience that comes out of Rika's mouth. You can sit down with Rika for 5 minutes and know just where the fuck Rika coming from. But somebody with the big ass and the big titties and the big dick lips and the big dick, you talk to the bitch for 5 minutes and you be like, no wonder you got all this shit done.
It's stupid as hell.
You ain't got shit else going for you.
Yeah. Again, though, it's different strokes, different folks. I know some folks who got some stuff done that's pretty, pretty intelligent. But dudes getting stuff too. No, I'm serious. That's what I'm saying.
Did you say that's pretty intelligent? So that means it was bad as hell later.
Yeah, but they chose to go that route, and more power to her.
I think in
but
some
you
cases,
you don't even need that, sweetheart.
Like, I'm not opposed to plastic surgery, right? I do feel that like young women have not given their bodies enough time to grow before they start cutting on it. But like, you got 4 or 5 kids and your stomach ain't right, and you just want to feel sexy for yourself, do your thing. Yeah. But I think when we start getting into 50s and 60s and we're going to have cosmetic surgery, why?
Right.
If you're not comfortable at 50, 60 with your bodies, then this ain't gonna never match, right? Because it's way deeper than just what's on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I to each his own. Like I said, if plastic surgery had been as popular when I was growing up, who knows? Because my mental was different then, though. I didn't know or love myself as much as I do now. But so
yeah, we didn't know to love ourselves as much. Nah, cause see, I love me. Shit. Hey girl.
I can see somebody having it done if they lose a lot of weight and they in that age and they lose a lot of weight and that skin is hanging.
Yeah.
Whatever. I can see somebody doing it, but somebody that's 25 and your gravity hasn't set in yet, and you end up pregnant, and then you're pregnant again, and you go get your titties up here. I mean, in a minute, no. I mean, when you get 60 or 70 years old, that's just not gonna look right for nobody to be made like that. You just look like somebody.
Times have changed. We already talked about this. We done talked about
times have changed, but she is absolutely right. Times ain't changed for that. Times ain't changed for what she damn talk about.
Gravity is
you can get your titties up here
like
your damn neck if you want. Let me tell you something. In 10, 20 years, if you're 25 when you do it, when you're 40, 45, gravity gonna pull them shits out.
They gotta learn.
Well, here's the thing,
even worse.
Here's the thing too,
Right.
white women been getting plastic surgery for centuries, right?
Since they were 12.
They be old as hell, titties be way up here, but their neck skin be looking like a goddamn turkey.
A turkey.
So I don't care how
Cause they've
much
been getting
surgery
it.
you
Cause
do.
they let me tell you, cause they've been getting that
Your
shit since
hands-
they've been
Your hands and your
12.
neck gonna tell your age.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They
You know
called you.
why? You know why they've been doing that? Because their parents ain't had the shit in that. So the parents trying to live through their ass. So they getting they daughters all pretty for the prom and for this and that. And they haven't got damn tummy tucks and shit at 9. So
But listen,
now
I
they
think
look
their
like they
skin is-
damn look-
I think their skin is different anyway. I don't want to make this a racial thing, but I think their skin is different anyway because they can be 20 and they can look like they 40.
40.
And but also it depends on how your life going because I know some of us black folks. No, I'm 45, and I know some people that's 25 that look older than me, and I'm
That's
like,
right.
what the hell
That's
you
right.
been doing? I mean,
And
crack,
you look good.
crack
girl.
is whack.
And black don't crack, baby.
But
Black
see,
don't crack. I'll be
Well,
53 years
it's
old.
all-
I think
it's also-
it'll
Black
crack
don't
on a
crack.
few people.
if I must say, I think it's also the times that we live in as well, though. You got to take that into consideration. It got to be some kind of accountability for that. Like, you know, like doctors, technology is just crazy. People got money and they like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to try this. You know, my butt flat. I'm tired of my butt being flat. I ain't going to no gym. I'm about to get this nigga. $8,000 real quick, man. Get me a BB. What they call it? BBW.
BBL.
BBL.
yeah,
Yeah. What is this? What is? I don't even know what it stands for. What
But
does it
there's some
stand for?
exercises that will help that. It's just
Yeah.
gotta be consistent
Yeah.
with it. And it's some food like this, if it goes along with what you eat or
Listen.
whatever. But just somebody it's genetics. Some people bodies just ain't made like that. I mean, you be a square
Or
or
Tiffany,
a triangle.
that's a whole lifestyle change. You know what I'm saying? The way you eat, the exercise, and you know, incorporating all of that into your everyday. That's
out
a
here
whole
getting money,
lifestyle
though.
change, and that
But-
take too long. They ain't
Folks,
got time
exactly.
for that shit.
Folks out here getting money, man. Like, man, fuck that shit, man. Heck,
Yeah,
heck,
they ain't got time for
heck,
that
them 8 bands, man. Fix me,
But-
get me straight.
You
So
can see
let
some
me
women
say to
bodies.
that too.
You got
know,
niggas,
said
you got niggas out here getting their shit expanded. Like real
No,
time,
you got some-
yeah.
You got some women. I mean, men doing snatching their waist too.
Oh, they are. They are.
Shit. Yeah,
And you have men that getting rid of them men titties. Because I done saw a whole bunch of men with men titties. They have
But
men titties. Some of the
but
titties
again,
bigger than mine.
it's accessible. You know what I'm saying? It's
Big-
very
Yeah,
accessible.
bigger than mine.
So here's the
got,
thing, when you
got
said
got
that-
lipo shits on the corner like Starbucks now.
Hell
But
yeah,
when you
yes,
said that
yes.
that times have changed, they've changed, but they've stayed the same.
Nah, it's more.
The
It's more.
awareness
it's more-
of
more
like,
people
we
doing
put
it.
more emphasis on. We've gotten away from who we are in here, and we've focused on who we are out here. There's been a
Mhm.
big shift in cultural, because plastic surgery has been around for years. Like I
It
said,
has.
But it's
been around for years.
It's to the next level now, though.
Oh,
Well,
It's-
I
it's-
think that
Uh-huh.
too, a lot of people's realities are being exposed because of social media. And so now, you know, you got to be more than just your heart. You got to, to survive in the world, you got to have all these things. And then again, it's a bunch of dressed up fucking trash cans walking around here
Yep.
because we see that every day. We saw it the other day on TV. And so we've gotten away from who we are as a human race.
I
Mhm.
don't
Not
think that's
black,
gonna change.
not white.
I don't
a
think it's gonna
human
change no time.
race.
I don't think that's gonna change no time soon. So I just
Oh,
try
it's
to.
not.
Yeah,
It's
I think
definitely
it's
not.
just gonna get worse and worse.
Especially
Humans
in
are
the,
getting ready to be a
it's
thing of the
definitely
past.
not.
in
It's
the
just
music
starting.
industry.
Yeah.
In the music industry, some of them labels require some of the because Lotto was talking about it. Some of the industries require them to have a BBL or for them to look a certain way, or you just won't get signed, or you just don't fit in.
I mean, no, that's not. That's
because
not
her
just the
body
end.
has changed
Whoa, whoa,
drastically.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You can stop right there. I don't. Well, my past career, I'm proud to say me give me some. No.
Not you clapping at your damn self.
In your former life,
I need some-
okay, Joan of Arc.
What he say? Long
Long time.
Yeah, I need another applause. I finally got
Yes,
away.
yes.
I finally got away from the hotel industry, but before I got out, I was looking at a place out here in Arizona, a luxury 5-star resort out here, and they make their pool service and their bartenders, the ladies that served by the pool, they gotta weigh in every day when they come to work, and
Are
they
you kidding me?
they gotta weigh in. Yeah, they can't be over a certain weight.
Is
they
that
also,
not
they-
discrimination?
they also gotta be.
Willie.
They gotta,
Saw
yeah.
that on America's
The
Next
hair
Top
gotta be a
Model.
certain way.
I mean, but is that not discrimination? It would
You gotta
seem
sign,
like they could not
sign
do
a
that
waiver.
shit.
You sign a waiver to do it with the FIC because I own this place, and if you don't want to work here, you can go.
Okay,
Right.
bye.
That's how.
Bye. And not only am I going, I'm gonna bring some people back. They're gonna tell y'all this shit is illegal. Y'all can't do that.
But that's the same exact thing you were just saying about the music industry, though.
That's like
you know what I'm saying?
Hooters.
Yeah,
Hooters.
it's the same
Hooters
thing.
do the same thing, Rico.
Sex sells. Sex
Yep.
sells.
It does.
It-
Look,
it-
Smake,
it-
what I said the other day, sex sells.
Yeah,
It
that's the
does.
world. That's the world
We
we live.
got
That's
to
the world we
feel
live in.
that from watching America's Next Top Model with all the stuff that those girls had to go through just to
You're
look
right.
a certain way. And I think
Look.
that getting away from, we've always put America's stamp on what beauty is.
Right.
And so I'm really having a lot of respect for Lizzo. Y'all can talk about her, say what y'all want to say about her. But this girl is confident.
love
and she's
her.
speaking up for the
I
women
love
that
her.
have always been discredited because
Yeah.
of how God made them.
Right.
God
Right.
made them that way. Everybody's not going to be a size 5. I don't
Right.
care how much exercise you do. Some of that
I
shit
love
is
Lizzo.
genetic, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. And so
I hate that. I hate that narrative. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Don't attack me. And I hope I don't. This ain't controversial. What I'm about to say out of my mouth. But this show is different strokes for different folks, and I am 32 years old, so I say what the hell I want. Anyways,
You
I believe the whole big woman, big girl concept is bullshit. There have been plenty of big girls throughout the history of everything since Black people have been in the game or in the driver's seat, or since we started to get in the driver's seat, started to get our thing going. You think about the Della Reese's of the world. You think about what lady name was the show starred in the show Thea on BET.
Yeah.
There's so many big girls out there for so many times. Monique had a hard time, what I'm saying, on the mainstream level, but what I'm saying, like on our level, the Def Comedy Jams of the world, things of that nature, Monique had her thing popping. Big girls that been having a chance to do their thing for the longest. Kelly Price holding it down. Aretha, shit, a lot of girls was big. So
But they all lost weight.
I don't feel like eventually, because health problems and shit like that. But I don't think
No, because
I
of
don't
the
think Lizzo.
industry.
I just don't think Lizzo like no pioneer or nothing like that. Like,
Oh, yes, the hell she
you know what I'm
is.
saying? She the
I'm
new
not just
school.
saying that.
she
I'm
the
just
new
saying
school
that
black
during
girl.
this time when everybody's focused on this hourglass ant-shaped ass figure,
Right.
that
Please.
Lizzo is still because regardless of Della Reese, Thea, Aretha Franklin, they didn't have
Oprah
the
was
gumption
fat.
to lead a whole movement talking about their weight and their size.
Was, Smake.
I just don't think. I just don't think
it started a whole movement focused on strictly just big
Big
girls.
girls.
Big girl, they
Size,
got
that's
some.
right,
They
except
got
in their
some.
bodies.
Go, big girl. What you gonna do? They got plenty. Man, big girls. Plenty.
I guess
But
I'm
that's
raised
making
on-
fun of them. That was
No,
making
man.
fun of them.
I
That
don't
wasn't
want
an
y'all to say I don't
encouraging
talk.
song.
I think big girls been getting love for a long time. Every bit they got memes, all kind of shit. Behind every big girl is a skinny nigga and all
Go
this
ahead,
other stuff. And I don't think little Lizzo was a pioneer. Is all I'm saying. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong. She ain't no pioneer.
Get to him, Tip. Get to him,
Big,
Tip.
big girls been out here representing, man.
Yeah, they may have, but she just showed showed a different light as far as big girls and what representing now, that you ain't got to go have that thin waist or whatever. But to play devil's advocate on a little bit on her side, because sometimes she contradicts herself as when she posts, and then she'll put on this pity post and start crying, and she's gonna lose weight and she's gonna do this, and now I'm gonna eat a salad today and I'm gonna be fat, and then when somebody says something a joke about it, she start crying or whatever, and then she gets the accolades for being the big girl or whatever. So she plays both sides.
Monique been out here, man. Monique was
So
never
it's
sorry.
more of and Lizzo is struggling in her own self-esteem stuff. We just
Probably
happen
so.
to be watching her growth. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what people go through behind closed doors. Like Monique has lost weight. She's still a big girl, but she's healthy now because she chose to exercise. She chose to do this. But y'all remember back in the day when she was talking about you skinny bitches make me sick.
And if you sitting next to, I ain't got no damn respect for Monique ass now.
No,
I'm
just
damn
using an example
sitting
now.
next to a big girl. If you sitting next to a skinny bitch, bust that bitch in her head. Bust that. That was Monique. Now the bitch damn the skinny bitch. Go ahead.
Because she was getting discriminated. She was getting discriminated in the
in the industry, probably.
she couldn't get roles and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
that's why 50 Cent just picked her up as far as getting.
Well, no,
besides
she
other
did
stuff
not.
they
She
had
did
going on.
something. They said Oprah and Tyler Perry canceled her or something like that. I don't know. Like you,
Because of
Yeah,
something
she
that
said
she
they
may
were
have
bla- she
said.
was
She was a
blackballed.
comedian too.
But
I guess
Tyler
she gonna
Perry came out and told the truth though. He treated her like a fat black girl, pretty
Right.
much.
yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's a lot of different conspiracies out there. Like, you know, a lot of people think that the NBA is rigged, the NFL is rigged. People think that COVID is rigged. Like, it's so many conspiracies
Look.
out there. You know,
Look.
Since the
what the
beginning
fuck,
of
man?
time,
Just drink,
since
smoke
the
a-
beginning of
smoke a
time,
joint,
there have
man.
been
Just chill out.
conspiracies. Since the beginning of time.
Yes.
And you know this COVID shit is something when the CDC ain't even going into the office. They working from home.
And
And
they don't
word
know-
to
they
the
don't know.
wise,
The government-
word to the- it's coming back. That it's supposed to be coming back. And again, it's gonna be a little harder or whatever. Because the CDC, when the CDC still is remote, they still ain't in build.
I'm trying to tell you, my cousin
They
working
ain't
from
going back.
home.
It's some
Let me
stuff
tell y'all
that's being
something.
cooked up.
Let me tell y'all
It's
something.
some stuff being cooked up.
Yeah, they cooking
Conspiracy.
some more COVID.
They
I
cooking
ain't-
some more damn COVID. That's what the
And
hell
it
is
ain't
happening.
even no
That's right. I work
conspiracy no more. That
remote.
shit is in your face.
Let
I
me
work
tell you,
remote,
so-
but look,
There's still
it's in
people
your
dying
face.
from it though.
I am not saying, don't get me twisted, that COVID is not real. It is fucking real. I've
It is
had
real.
it. My husband was in the hospital for 5 damn days with it, lost 40 pounds in damn 2 weeks. It is damn real. But come on now. Come on now. The
So is
numbers
cancer.
doing good.
So
The-
is AIDS.
Right. The numbers were doing good. The numbers were doing good. We're doing good. Everybody's starting to feel good. Mask mandates coming off. Things getting back to some kind of normalcy. Then here come damn Omicron. Right? Okay, now we're dealing with that. Well, if the vaccinated, you won't get it sick and da. And then guess what? More people got vaccinated. That's what they wanted. Numbers steadily coming down. Numbers looking good. Hospitals reported that they ain't got no damn hospitalizations. Numbers are down. Some of them got zero. And then now what? Here come damn Famicron or whatever the shit is coming. Come on now.
Yeah.
All that PPP money, all them damn stimulus checks they gave out, they trying to get that goddamn money back. And they getting it because gas prices goddamn $21 a gallon.
The rent prices went up.
When in Kroger the other day, they got no damn chicken. The shit
And we
usually
just
99.
got
When
off
that shit come
unemployment.
back, okay, when that shit come back, it gonna be $12.99. They getting their money back. Y'all can call it conspiracy or not. Yes, COVID is real, but all these different variants and all that shit miss me with that. Ain't that no?
As long as you
I-
live in America, we're gonna be up under some kind of scrutiny, some kind of way. We don't know what they put in our food.
Exactly.
We don't know what they're putting in our bodies with these vaccines. We don't know what they're putting in our bodies with these medicines that we take. So we're all just lab rats, really. And the only thing that I say is you better know God.
We've
I don't
been
care where
being
you
lab
live.
rats since we
I
was
don't
getting
care what your status is. What you say,
Tiffany,
Tip?
since we were babies in it, because we got
yeah,
the
we've
flu
been
shot.
lab rats.
We got the
We don't
flu
know
shots.
Man,
where does
listen.
this all these
Measles, the mumps.
all this stuff come from.
Tuskegee, it's you know,
I was-
experiment, all that.
I know
I'm
one
not,
thing.
I'm not convinced that every cancer diagnosis is cancer.
Hell, me either.
And I know medical shit because you know, I'm just saying.
Me either.
I mean,
I'm
this
not convinced of that
experience-
shit either.
experience-
And they were giving hazard pay for COVID to people at the hospitals and which they should have. Don't get me wrong. Hey, shots out to our medical field, all of y'all ass, doctors, nurses, janitors. I don't give a damn.
CNAs.
You know what I'm saying? All of them.
CNA,
All of them.
okay,
Hats
okay.
off to y'all ass.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
was out
PNA.
there on the front
Motherfucker
line.
shit no motherfucker.
You know, when the shit first came out. But now, come on. Now it's just too damn much. It's just too damn much going on. Y'all, it's too damn much. Stop.
A lot of stuff are distractions too. Y'all better pay attention to Biden threatening Putin. We still ain't got no bunkers.
Biden
Right.
fool, man. He an old ass.
Y'all better pay. That's what we are. We in World War III. and
Hold
we
up,
done
hold
spent
up, Ricky.
3 days talking about
Hold-
Will and Jada.
Hold up. Right.
That's what they
Right.
want you to do. And if I say I don't
Hold
give
up.
it, it's another day.
Hold up, Rika Smake.
What's up?
Now you said Biden is an old so and so, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I did.
the other day now, keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
You said everybody got money now.
I did.
Is
I
that
did.
under the Biden administration?
Let me stop you right there. Anybody who heard the show last week and can go back to this week for what I'm about to say right now. I corrected you and him, and I said my point was everybody has more money. My point of saying everybody has more money is it's more accessible to everybody now. You got so many different ways for people to make money now. I'm not saying that everybody walk around with bands and stacks and millions in their pocket. But what I'm saying is that it ain't you ain't just gotta go to the swap meet. You ain't gotta go to the flea market no more to make money on a Saturday. You can do Grubhub, you can do Instacart, you can go do so many things. Money is so much accessible now, so easier now. That's what I was
Under
saying.
the Biden
Does that have to do
administration.
with Biden and
Under the Biden administration?
Time out. DoorDash been around since like 2004. So let's not even say it ain't got nothing to do with Biden.
Hustling has always been around.
I understand that, but it's in your phone. It's on your phones now. That ain't got nothing to do with Biden. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
That's
evolution. That ain't got
that don't have nothing to do with the government.
That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all helping my case against Janet right now. I'm
saying
saying
no case against me.
No, she said because is it not because of Biden? I said no, it ain't got nothing to do with Biden. It's because of what's going on in today's society. Everybody has it. You said hustling been going on, but it's to a different level now.
Y'all dope dealers.
No, exactly. Girls, it was two ways for women to get money. Either busting that thing open or going to dance in front of somebody.
I'm gonna say on their back.
Exactly. Either busting it open or going to dance at a club, right?
No, it's still like that.
Hold on.
Been around, because that ain't true.
Hold on.
That's been around.
That's what I hear you for.
Stripper business started way in Africa. But anyway, I get that.
Yeah, that's been around. It's still around now.
Let me get to what I'm trying to say though. What I'm trying to say is that it was either laying on your back and getting it right then and there from a little strokey, or you going to dance for it in the club. Now you can put your webcam on.
That's not true though. You can't say that. That's not true.
What? That is factual. That is fact.
No, it's not. Because that's
not a true or false.
You don't think it was motherfuckers out there working hard as fuck?
Or laid on my back to feed my son. Never.
Damn right.
Never.
Listen. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking. See, y'all taking it personally. Y'all missing my whole. Y'all missing my whole point. If y'all, I think y'all listening to respond versus listening to comprehend what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that there is easier ways to make money these days. Times have changed. You don't have to. And I'm not saying you, Miss Rika. I'm not saying you, Miss Tiffany. I'm not saying you, Janet. I'm saying that a girl in 1995
I'm Janet.
Either had to go because you Janet. They either had to go. I don't know them like that. They either had to go to a strip club and dance on the stage, or they had to go. No, hold on. I'm not saying that was the only way to get money. I'm not saying.
That's what it sounds like you said.
Listen,
in 1995, you either had to go sell some ass or go to a strip club. That's what you said.
But fast forward to 2022 now, you can get on a phone or on a camera and get an OnlyFans, and these girls make it.
Oh, okay.
You still doing the same thing?
They just doing it on OnlyFans now.
Technology.
Yeah.
It's just technology change.
That's what I'm saying.
Since 1880.
Rika, exactly. The thing is,
that's
guys
not
ain't got to pay you cash right then. They can cash it.
No. That's
or
not
they can send it through Zelle.
Credit card.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's not.
You ain't got to get. You know what I'm saying? You not hoes take credit card. That's all. They
Yeah.
take Venmo, cash
I
app,
can
and
show
Zelle.
my elbow on OnlyFans and get paid like
Exactly.
Right.
But that's not all I'm saying though. It's not just OnlyFans. It's everything else. It's the DoorDash. It's the Instacarts. It's all of this other Uber Eats and all this other shit that you can do that they got out there for you to go make money. And everybody is getting multiple streams of income.
Know that about us is that we're hustlers. Okay. Yes. My grandmama wasn't selling no pussy or striking her ass at no club. She might have been selling plates. She might have been doing the neighbor's hair. She might have been washing somebody's clothes.
People still selling plates and getting money, by the way.
Hell yeah, they are. We just
easier now because they got more food stamps.
Damn, look at that. Somebody got more food stamps. And that's under the Biden administration. Thank you.
Nah, Trump been there.
Forward,
But
keep going, keep
they
going.
that don't mean they have food stamps.
I'm just being
Look, they
smart.
got more food stamps because Biden signed the bill. Keep it going.
Man, it's more money, period. It's easier to assess money, to
money.
access money nowadays because there's so much more. Everybody's got it because you got, like you said, I mean, there's stimuluses, there's all these things, but people got money, more money now.
If
People
there's
are
anyone
more
out there that
unhappy
has
now.
money that Stefan,
And-
that Smake is talking about, send a bit something. Because I ain't got no damn money.
If you know the PPP is still going around, because I ain't get it.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
right now.
And look, people got more money, but the mental health crisis is a lot higher now.
Oh,
There's a mental health crisis in America.
Miss Rika, I lived in San Francisco where you have to be declared a certain stage to get $1,500 a month. And these people go and get $750 on the 1st and the 15th, and in the Tenderloin is shit on the streets everywhere in needles. I lived in it. I lived in it for a year.
Yeah.
Trust me. So I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Downtown San Francisco is awful, but they get freaking money there, free money from the government, and that's why homeless move there. And they shit and put it on your face, and then bam, they on the paper.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Mental
The
illness
homeless
is
that I
real.
seen living good.
yeah, it's bad.
Mental illness is real.
It's bad. Yeah. So I mean, you said like I get it. Trust me, I'm not disagreeing at all.
If
But what
anybody
I'm-
out there that has money, even the crazy motherfuckers that Stefan talking about to get send a bit something. I ain't got none.
Shit, me. I was doing a contract job for a company that I won't say, but I was looking at somebody's pay, like, and they get paid on a weekly basis. And this person was averaging about $735 a week to do this little side job, this new little something. It's one of the companies that I mentioned earlier, by the way. But they only worked about 4.5 hours a day, obviously. About 4.5 hours, you know what I'm saying? And that's clearly not a full-time job. That's something you just do on the side, you know what I'm saying, to get a little something. It's so many different ways you can get money out here. You got
I
a little,
agree with that. Now.
you got
I
that
do
little,
agree with that.
what the girl name is, the Cash Me Outside girl. The girl did like $1 million on her OnlyFans in the first week.
Yep.
Like,
So are
But
we
have
saying,
have you seen what she put on there though? Best
No,
because her mental, she's off.
Yeah, she was. Her
No.
daddy was touching her or something like that. She was
Look,
on. She was on.
Tiffany
She was on
said
Dr.
she's
Phil
off.
when she was 13. Yeah, she off. You goddamn right, she off. But still,
So you know, tell her what she was doing, what kind of stuff she was doing on there to get $1 million.
man, that girl. Like you said, that girl. Ain't no telling what she was doing. I don't look at it.
So because
retard.
everybody has more money and money is more accessible, does that mean that we have to just throw away morality?
That's just the way that the world.
By now.
I think that's just the wave that the world is riding right now. It's just I mean, you got what do people do?
From the you're gonna make yourself sick. You're gonna make yourself sick worrying about society and trying to be Captain Saberhole.
You go outside right now. You go outside right now, and somebody getting their ass whooped. Are people more than likely to break it up or record it on their phone?
Record it on their phone.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do both.
Record it on
I'm
their
gonna do
phone.
both.
But here's
I'ma
the
do
thing,
both,
Janet.
like-
Here's the thing, Janet, because you and I know that my just talking about the shit in society doesn't keep me from doing what I'm supposed to do in my community.
Right.
We got to have open dialogue about this stuff to bring awareness, because there are foot soldiers that are actually out here putting their hands on things, not for the purpose of trying to save the world. It's a big ass world out here.
You know, you're gonna say,
You know what I mean?
But as long as you understand,
for me to have gone through what I've gone through, right? I cannot keep it if I don't give it away.
But
so I gotta pay it forward.
As long as you respect and understand the fact that you're only going to probably touch 3 out of 10. 3, you know what I'm saying? 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how many y'all touch, but I tell you what.
But again, it's all about doing the right thing. And I believe, you know, all these conspiracies and this, you know, celebrity privilege and cosmetic surgery to make yourself look good and look different, man. Fuck all that. Just be a good person and do the right thing.
That's
like,
it.
That's
it.
Bro,
That is it.
I'm telling you, man, for the past couple months, bro, ladies, I'm sorry, like really just been focused on doing just that. and so much positivity has been surrounding me, like the people around me and
You'll be
everything else.
surprised.
You'll be surprised.
You'll be surprised.
You really will. Just do the right thing. Like
Just do the right thing.
Do the right
Mhm.
thing.
me and my wife.
And-
It was like, go ahead.
You finished.
We just everything just falls into place. Like, you know, it still ain't perfect. You know, nothing else is perfect, but just being there and just understanding that, having the right mindset and going about every situation or every interaction that you have in a positive manner. And as long as you have good intentions on it, and you ain't really trying to fuck nobody over, you really have good intentions on everything that you're doing. Is
I'm
naturally
telling you.
and magically, it's not magically, but it's
Man.
naturally just gonna come back.
It's gonna come
Absolutely.
to you.
Absolutely.
It's gonna come to you. And that's when you know why it's coming to you, because you're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
And then when it comes to you, pay it forward and
But
let
you-
it go to
Absolutely.
the next person.
But Miss Tiffany, I'm asking you this
Absolutely.
question. If you're not in that space, can you judge, or should you judge someone else who isn't where you are?
I don't judge, period, because I mean, they can walk in I can't walk in nobody else's shoes, and they can't walk in my shoes. So I don't
That's what-
judge, period.
And that's exactly why I said the Will Smith thing it's a juicy topic. Got us distracted. They got us talking about it for 3 days. But who really gives a shit, man? That's a nigga who clearly is going through something mentally, or you know what I'm saying? He something wrong, and we all know that. You
And
know,
that's
Well, I'm
money is-
sorry.
I'm
shit
hoping.
bothers me.
I'm
They-
hoping. I'm
shit
And
hoping.
their bank
bothers me.
account fatter than mine.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit
Exactly.
about
That
none of
nigga-
that.
that nigga
Shit
got like
bother me. Don't
4
bring your ass
million.
on stage and hit no goddamn batty child, because your ass going through
He
some
got
shit.
4 million
Like I
more
said, it should have been
followers
me. I'd have bust
after
his
doing
ass.
it, and he ain't losing no sleep, and they ain't losing no sleep, and you
After
shouldn't
doing
either.
what?
He got 4 million additional followers after it
Both of them about to
happened.
get paid some money.
Chris
Right.
Rock's
Right.
Rock's tickets went from $40 something to $300 something for his show after that happened.
Right.
You think
And you know why?
them boys probably in
They sitting
Calabasas
back
That's
right
laughing
now.
sad.
out
That's
and sitting here
society,
talking
and
about
it's sad
Like
because
Jim Carrey.
we like shit like that.
That's the fucking hey, welcome to 2022. That's plastic surgery and celebrities getting away with murder and all this other shit. You got this fucking
Had that been
Alec
Chris
Baldwin.
Brown,
Had
Chris
that been
Brown
anybody,
slapped the shit out of Rihanna. What happened to him?
had that been a nigga in Tyler Perry Atlanta studios who let that gun go off and let somebody get killed, they would have went to fucking jail for murder.
Right.
But Alec Baldwin
Chris
did not.
Had that been a
Brown.
motherfucker on the corner right here on my street, he would have got his
Exactly.
ass.
Chris
crushed.
Brown
Exactly.
slapped the
But
shit out of
Alec Baldwin
Rihanna
did
because
not.
she jumped on him in the car. She
But see,
attacked
that's
him in the
domestic
car.
violence. That was something, that one.
Nah, we
that's-
don't know
that's
what
a
happened.
mess.
Well,
We don't know.
That big head.
We
that
do
big- that
know
big head bitch
what
too.
we do
We
damn
don't
know
she
is
made
that he
him
slapped the
person
shit out of. He went to jail.
He went to jail. He beat the girl.
Why
up,
the
though,
hell?
man.
Why the hell Will Smith ain't going to jail for slapping shit out of Chris Brown? Chris Rock.
Man,
Because
hey,
He
Chris
pressed
Rock can't
charges.
press
Rihanna
charges.
pressed charges.
Yeah,
I don't think-
charge.
listen. I don't think it's that, man. I think if Machine Gun Kelly would have got up there and who Machine Gun, which one of the Kardashians he got? He got Chloe. No, he ain't got Chloe. No, Machine Gun Kelly got Megan Fox. He got so if Megan Fox ex would have got up there and slapped the shit out of Machine Gun Kelly, y'all think that they would lock him up? No.
Why?
No, but fuck y'all up right here. Well, I ain't fuck y'all up because this is y'all better say yeah. If Kanye would have got up there and slapped the fuck out of Pete Davidson, if Pete Davidson had presented the award, Kanye would have went to jail. And
Yeah,
let me tell you why.
to jail.
Let me tell you why
Kanye
Kanye
would've went to
But let me
jail.
tell you why Kanye would have went to jail.
Because he
'Cause
been
They
Kanye-
already
his
saying
ass
his
in
ass
his
exactly, because he's already been doing it. Will Smith,
Yeah.
I mean, if it was anybody besides Kanye would have went to jail no matter what. I think if it would have been anybody else, nobody would have went to jail. Because
Nobody
nobody
go to
would've-
jail when he
no,
snatched that
no.
mic out of.
Exactly.
Out of damn Beyonce
Yeah,
ass.
no,
Out
that
of
was
her
Taylor
damn
Swift.
hand.
That was Taylor Swift.
I mean,
But ain't-
you know,
but-
all
but-
this-
I mean, Taylor
all
Swift.
this-
But ain't nobody know what the fuck would have happened in that scenario because it's never happened before. Nigga ain't never got slapped on stage. Nigga ain't never got slapped at the Oscars. So I
But
can't
it's-
say that
it's-
nobody would have went
And
to
Will
jail.
Smith would have known that you ain't gonna never do this shit again. I don't give a damn if you the Fresh Prince.
And
if you got damn summertime, it'd have been nighttime. You ready
And
to
it
go
would have been the
night-night,
first fight at the
That's where
Oscars.
your ass would have been.
But I
You
think
ready to
it's
go night,
Chris
night,
Rock response is why things didn't escalate. It's his
Yeah, of
response
course.
afterwards.
Of course. Because if
And
like I
then
said,
Will
if-
turn his back on this man, and you know, like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Smith.
slap the shit out you, and you a bitch. You ain't finna do nothing. I'm gonna turn my back and walk back to my seat.
what-
Well, 'cause he already been in his conference. He already know that he wasn't gonna do nothing. Both of them.
exactly. It was
You
it
ready
was
to go night, nigga?
Listen, that's what you would have did. That's what
That
anybody
Pookie
else
came
would have did.
out. Pookie and Chris and Will from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, both of them came out. Pookie wasn't gonna do nothing, and Will still waiting on his daddy.
Right.
So,
Well, listen.
Right.
Well, we all
Why you
know
don't
what
want
y'all.
me, man?
I think everybody, and saying that listen to this podcast and heard the four of us together, collectively as a group, pretty much understands what y'all would do and what I would do. I'm the chill one. Y'all the soldiers. Y'all the gangsters. What do you?
I don't fight nobody, baby. I'm too old to be fighting. I'm not going to jail. And sometimes you just have to give people
you
their
that old
problems
school
back.
player.
I really don't.
You that
give
old
a
school. You
shit.
that old school player, Ms.
I don't-
Lucy.
I just don't. I really, to tell you the honest truth, I really don't give a fuck. Really, I really don't. I mean, I talk about things, right? But most days, y'all, I don't know what the hell be going on out there because I don't give a fuck. Like,
you the nigga in the club that I'm gonna look out for. That I'm always know where you at in the club. Always.
Because I'm gonna be somewhere. Then I'm finna cut with the pistol in my purse.
I know.
But I done got the shit in the club.
Yeah.
But I ain't-
just don't touch my shoes.
Listen,
Hey.
I know what time it is. I can hear from your stories and everything else. Like you chill, but you definitely the one that got the ice pick or the ice, you know what I'm saying, under your tongue or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
You one of them there. But ladies, man, it was a it was as always, man. We got to get up out of here. I know y'all got things to do. Everybody else got things to do. So thank the fans for tuning in to hear what we got to say on another episode here, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much, ladies, for stopping by again. And y'all, we still, me and Janice, we still ain't got that invite to y'all side. But go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, we need to do it on the Always 100 show. This is Rika J from the A. If you live in the Atlanta area, we are doing a youth symposium in the South Fulton area. Meet us at on April 23rd at the Piccadilly at Greenbrier. We're going to try to save our youth out here in the community. Come join us. We'll be there. Peace out. Rika J from the A.
That's good. That's Rika A for the J Cap to save a hoe.
I don't know about all of that, man. But ladies, man. Miss Tiffany, what you got? So you want to say something? What you got for Miss Tiff?
I don't have nothing to say. It's just I'm gonna talk more since I can keep getting harassed.
Oh, you gonna keep getting harassed by me? You gonna keep getting harassed?
Yeah, the sheriff got to
text or called out on live.
You the one talking all shit.
The sheriff got a warrant out for your
arrest.
arrest.
Still got paid and didn't say shit, so I don't give a fuck. Shit. Fuck y'all. Shit.
Well, ladies, y'all enjoy. Everybody, man, y'all have a good night, ladies.
Thank y'all for listening. Thank
Peace.
y'all, Tiff. Rika from the A. My haters.
Later.
I'll at you.